Hi, Taurus. This is Just with your May mid-month reading for 2016. I hope you guys are having a really good May. And let's get on to your reading. Now, I know that Mercury is retrograde in your sign, and it looks like some of you have been dealing with quite the mental whirlwind. I feel like right now your mental state has been dictating your emotions. I do not have any cup cards, but I do have intense mental cards that kind of would suggest that there's been a lot of ups and downs for you guys. And I see that you go from you're going through as the month progresses, or perhaps as the month has progressed, and definitely going into June, there's a sense of mental ups and downs and ups and downs. And keep in mind that although Mercury goes direct May 22nd, I believe, it's not fully direct and kind of out of the woods until like June 8th, June 9th, I believe. So you're still going to be carrying these mental struggles like you've been carrying. And it appears to me that there is a sense of you needing to fully process the things that have been going on. I feel like with that will give you a great opportunity to start anew, something fresh, and gain a sense of purpose for yourself, and a newfound understanding with new restoration. So it's imperative that you take this time to really mentally process these internal struggles that that's going on with you. Now, I see here that you have an opportunity for things to move forward. The need is for you to make a decision to move forward. It seems like one minute you are kind of like out of it, taking a step back, then you're deciding to move forward, and then you are at this, straight out the gate, fast paced, moving forward, almost being conflicting, argumentative, stepping out in a very hasty sort of way, and then having a sense of anxiety and being a bit upset over possibly the negative outcomes that has happened as a result of some arguments or quarrels that has transpired between you and others. So again, by making that decision to let go of whatever's been happening or see things in a different sort of way, gaining your strength, so gaining control. I feel like some of you are definitely having money challenges, and as a result, you're finding it challenging to be in control, possibly mentally and emotionally. This could have something to do with the other people around you. I see for some of you, you're dealing with a fire sign energy. So Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And some of you are also dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And I feel like for those air signs either of you are dealing with, there is a lot of up and down that's going on. And you're removing yourself. I feel like a lot of you guys are keeping kind of closed in your feelings, your thoughts about things, but you're internalizing that, and therefore you're experiencing a lot of extremes as far as your emotions are concerned. So if there's someone that you do trust that you can kind of get this out, I would say to definitely talk about it. It helps to get someone that has a very level head and is a neutral party to help, be a listening ear and also give you some type of grounded and realistic, practical advice to the situation that you're going through. Now, there may be someone in your life significant. For some of you women, you could be dealing with one of those fire signs who could be the father of your children, and there could be conflict over monies, them owing you some money, and you being able to get in contact with this person. I feel like there's some issues with you getting in contact with that person. I feel like when you do, there's upset, there's issues. I feel that there is an ability for you guys to gain a sense of abundance on a creative level, 100%. Absolutely. I feel like you guys need to take on for the month of for the rest of this month going into June, I feel like you guys need to take on the energy of a fire sign. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Right now, under your own sign, you're being very closed in, standoffish, and kind of paranoid. I feel like if you take on this fire energy, there's a lot of accomplishment, abundance that is waiting for you, an absolute new beginning that is awaiting you guys, and it will allow for you guys to have a sense of abundance. Now I'm getting Sagittarius really strongly, and I'm getting Leo strongly. This could be a couple. So for some of you out there, you could be a part of a threesome. Because I do have the Empress here. It is, represents Venus. Some people say Libra, but it could also be Taurus as well. That is a threesome. So it could be you and two other fire signs. So a fire sign woman and a fire sign man. Someone could be pregnant. They could have children together. There could be some conflicts about, you wanting to confront the situation regarding them. And then there being this kind of sense of despair and anguish because you've confronted them, and they've kind of like moved away from you. Like after some of you have, for who this applies to, it could just be one person, but you've been contemplating the situation. Perhaps you're pregnant and you've been contemplating what to do about the situation. You want to confront him because you know that he has a child and he's been lying to you about the relationship, or he's been lying to his wife about his relationship, and you've kind of kept your mouth, closed and tight-lipped for a very long time. But I feel like, in haste, you could have confronted them and didn't necessarily get the outcome that you were looking for. The advice would be for you to move forward and move and start anew. There's an opportunity for you to gain a sense of abundance with your child. So if you're planning to have the child, you will find abundance with your child, and a great sense of happiness, a new beginning, and this will give you a sense of restoration, in balance and alignment with your spiritual self. So know that if this is this situation, this night of passion that you could have had with someone resulted in a pregnancy, and you lashed out and you realize this person is in a relationship or they're married, and now I have this child, but I'm going to keep it. Know that great things will come from it, even though financially you may not be in an idealistic place right now for you to contemplate having a child. So that's a specific message that I see for somebody, or those of you out there that resonates with. I feel for others of you, like I said, it's a great opportunity for you to take on the energy of a fire sign. Definitely tap into your sense of creativity, because it's off the charts for you guys right now. You have a great opportunity to start something new. That's where your abundance will come from. Starting a new venture for yourself in a creative sort of way. Okay, that's where the new start will come. That's where everything will start to be in line with you guys. Okay, I feel like others of you, the way to get out of this sense of despair is to gain a sense of control, self-control. I feel like you're doing that. So the underlying message here is that you guys are definitely, being controlled. You're not like crying your eyes out every 5 minutes, but I feel like, mentally you're kind of like going over things constantly. You're not allowing yourself to let things go. I feel like when you're able to do that, you will fully embrace this new creative opportunity that you have, and a new beginning will form out of it, and it will create this new sense of purpose within you. You'll be able to let those things go. For those of you that's dealing with a fire sign woman, I feel like, again, there is some type of family dynamic going on. So, some of you could be dealing with, your children, and they have children, and there could be some conflict with that. They may want to move away. You're thinking that they kind of want to leave and move away from you. You've approached them about it, and again, the outcome is your outcome from that approaching them was not necessarily a good one. I feel like their children brings you a great sense of enthusiasm and liveliness and vibrancy. But I feel like if this is resonating with some of you out there, there could be the father or the mother. There could be a contemplation of a move that happens. It could be 2 years from now. It could be 2 months from now. It could be 2 years from now. That a move that actually happens. There could be some type of reconciliation that's going on with them, and then there could be a move. But just know, whatever the circumstances and as it relates to you guys of dealing with other people, because I feel like there's some disjointed communication and getting on the same page with others in your life that are significant in your life. Know that whatever decisions that come about that you don't have control over, meaning they choose to leave, they choose to relocate, they choose to basically just take themselves out of your life to whatever extent, know that out of that will still become a sense of abundance and a newness that will give you a new sense of purpose. You just have to allow it to happen, and don't feel like you have to force anything. Don't stress yourself out worrying about the situation, because it's not going to remedy anything. And I would definitely say be very Taurus-like. Just be very slow in how you're approaching a situation. I do know that slowness is key for Taurus, and once they hit their breaking point, you definitely will see the wrath of a Taurus. But I feel if you know that this is something that you're coming from a place of fear, which I feel some of you are, you're acting in haste, or you're being argumentative or controlling to an extent, out of haste, or definitely out of haste, but out of anxiety and possible fear. I feel like you need to take a step back, absolutely, and go in a different direction. So that is what I see for you guys for May and definitely into June. It's a great opportunity, like I said, for you guys to reestablish things. I feel like just getting a little bit deeper, there could be some conflicts in the home. So yeah, this is definitely conflicts that I'm seeing in the home. For some of you, it could be your child, and you're having conflicts with your mate regarding the child. And for others of you, I feel like these are very insignificant things. I don't think that anyone has done anything that is detrimental to the relationship, but there's, like I said, it's a decision that needs to be made. So it's funny, I said that and the card came up. So there's a decision that needs to be made. You probably have to go within, definitely go within, ask yourself some questions. Some of you may be some of you may have Capricorn in your chart, Leo in your chart. Definitely go back and look at that Capricorn reading. I believe it's Capricorn, because they had the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands show up exactly the same. Not the same, but they had that in their reading as well. So I feel like a lot of decisions that needs to be made, you needed to go within and really ask yourself the hard questions, and things will definitely turn out okay for you. Just allow things to happen. Let whatever go that you can't control. Accept those things that you can't control. Enjoy the moments that you have, and start moving in direction of making your life more positive and prosperous for tomorrow. And I'm not trying to give you guys a Debbie Downer reading at all. It's just I do see that there's a lot of mental upsets, and financially there is a sense of your foundation feeling a bit lacking right now. Okay. I do feel like it's not like you guys are homeless or anything, but money is a bit tight, and so therefore I feel like you're very much controlling a circumstance, and maybe you're devaluing the situation or questioning circumstances because of that. So that is what I see for you guys for May going into June. click the like button, and also you can leave a comment below to let me know how this resonates with you, and subscribe. I will be back next week to do a weekly reading for you guys. So until then, you take care, and I'll talk to you guys next week. See you later.